Hey, Align Group, this is just for you. This is not for any other public space, but just for our community. It is interesting that we've been talking about April showers. We've been talking about overwatering, not watering at all. We've been talking about the sense of self and what in your particular life, whether it's your work-life balance or blend, whether it is your personal relationships, whether it is issues of faith or just moments of self-worth. We've been talking about how do we water that. I'm on a first time family cruise with my beautiful blended family. And it is so refreshing to take a moment to stop and to see what you've watered and what has come from that watering. I want to share with you that it may not be a cruise for you, it just may be a moment. I'm reading a wonderful book called Stopping: How to Pause When You Have to Keep Going by a Roman Catholic priest, David Kuntz. And it is, as I'm sitting literally coming from the pool with my grandkids and seeing my grown children parent so well, I realize that where I have put a lot of water has really watered and produced some of the most amazing parents. Kiana and Casey with their husbands, Vonzel and Jerry, our amazing parents. My grandsons have levels of confidence and self-awareness that could only have been passed down from their parents as they are emotionally stable and in their childhood had love and affirmation. We're here to celebrate a milestone birthday for one of our family members, and it was interesting. It was interesting because I got the text from that family member and said, "I am so happy that you are on this cruise with us. Many of the party didn't believe that you would be able to make it." And I text back and I said, "Why?" And they said, "Because of your presidential schedule. To have 5 days with you uninterrupted is invaluable." And I text back and I said, "That's how important you are. You realize that you have presence, that you really don't understand the impact of your presence." And as I was looking in this Caribbean Ocean, right, I was thinking about all the things we've been talking about. I've been thinking about all the water that's on the earth and in the sea. And then you got to ask yourself, as we've been talking about, how much of this do you get? One of the things that I've been thinking about in my reflective time is that I wonder how many of us feel like we are beneficial to so many spaces, places, and people. And we are beneficial to them based upon what you bring and how you show up and how you continue to water them. And a lot of times people who water are the ones who don't really receive water. And so you're a benefit and your presence is beneficial and people benefit from you being there, but you don't get the benefit of the benefit that you give. I want to encourage you and say to you that you are beneficial and you are worth water, because look, there's enough of it. There's enough of it out here for you. So as we continue to talk through this Align group, I want you to know that we're just not talking. We're actually putting things into place, working it out, doing the deep work of being aligned for what's next. Once we've named it, we have to then create this whole issue of making sure that we examine it, we educate ourselves around it, and then we execute, and then we track it. And tracking it for me is pulling away for 5 days in a hectic April schedule, an unbelievable schedule, to say that there are things that are urgent and important. And one of the things that I've learned from this book that I'm reading is that it's difficult when you're used to walking on a pile of rocks, and then those rocks turn over time into a mountain of too much. You have a different strategy, you need a different approach, and I hope that you will take the time. Again, this is so rare for me that it is absolutely amazing and embarrassing at the same time. That I've been so busy watering and overwatering that I've been underwatered and didn't even know it. Drowning in a dry desert from not having any level of exposing myself to this and saying it's okay that you're here. So I hope that you will take the time to, as we close out April, that you'll go back through the distinction drill, see what we've been talking about, track your progress, see if this is making sense. Please don't let this be another time of another good time to get together to have a dialogue and then to have nothing or no follow through. I believe in you, and I believe that you deserve the best, and I believe that you deserve to be watered. So let's continue to align ourselves for what's next. I'll see you in a few weeks.